alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where Edutainment explains it. We're gonna be explaining some T'Challa stuff. Haven't had one of these boom bam sit down type sit downs in a minute, but I got a question. Serious as cancer. But before I present it, let's do what we need to do. So we can do what we want to do. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. The Be Real with D-Real page so that when new material comes out, you get it. If you digging with a brother shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment. Leave a comment. I like comments. I like nice comments. I like people saying thumbs up. I like people saying, if you did this, that could potentially make the page better. Or people saying, I enjoyed this. 2 positives and a negative. If you can't leave a 100% positive comment, leave 2 positives and a negative. It's what I always do with everybody. It seems to work. Subscribe and share, man. Subscribe and share. Is what we do around here. You push me, I pull you. It's what we do. It's what we do. Okay. Now, of course, we're going to be talking about T'Challa. But what are we going to be talking about? Okay. The past 4 years, there was a lot of rhetoric, a lot of back and forth about recast T'Challa, to recast, not to recast. That is the question. But it's met with varying degrees of success. A lot of times when you hear recast T'Challa, you're looking to hear something negative. You're looking to hear some rhetoric that you can push back against. That's not what I'm looking for today. Today, purely statistical. Purely statistical. How many pro recasters, how many recasters that want to see T'Challa appear again in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? How many? Can we put a number on that? Can we put a percentage on that? How many pro recasters are there? Because it would tell us a lot about what one is trying to achieve with Recast T'Challa, or was trying to achieve with Recast T'Challa. No T'Challa, no dollar is more kind of where I'm leaning now, because are there enough of us to get that character recast, or were there enough of us to get that character recast? I know a lot of pro recasters say yes, but those same pro recasters cannot give me a number. That literally is all this video was about. You know what I'm saying? Back in 2022, 23, when I was putting out material like that right there, yes, that's a video that you can find on my page. Edutainment, because people needed to understand why this was necessary, because there was a lot of people out there saying that it wasn't necessary, or that it was a waste of time. I don't think it was a waste of time. I just think a lot of people who got involved were doing it because it was popular and not because it's something they wanted to see come about. Does that make sense? Not calling out no names. I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm just saying that was the energy with the people who swear up and down they were the most vigorously involved and were ready to go to all and any lengths to see the character on the screen again. We have a lot of rumor mill. We have a lot of talk. We have a lot of this could be happening, or it's possible he might be getting recast after Secret Wars, or there may be a variant. That ain't what nobody asked for. At least not me. I didn't ask for no variant. I know there's a bunch of people out there that are willing to settle for a variant. If that variant's name is not T'Challa, and he is not the king of a Wakanda somewhere, that's not the T'Challa we looking for. I'm going to say that again. If his name is not T'Challa and he's not the king of Wakanda, that ain't the Black Panther we're looking for. Okay? Numbers make things happen. Okay? If and I'll just, for example, say Black Lives Matter. You can put a number to that. How many people are pro Black Lives Matter, or an average? You can say with some degree or modicum of accuracy that there are 10 million people, or there are 5 million people, or there are 2 million people who are down with Black Lives Matter. That lets you know how much leverage you have. If there are 25,000 people, if there are 16,000 people who are pro recast, that ain't enough. And hell yeah, that shit's going to fall by the wayside. That's going to happen if it's not a significant number. Are there 1 million pro recasters? Do we think there are 1 million pro recasters? You need numbers to make things happen. It could be 50 of us standing in the corner screaming and hollering that we want Jello pudding pops. And if a mug don't want to give us Jello pudding pops, they can be content to watch us sit in the corner and yell and scream for pudding pops. We can yell and scream for pudding pops in different ways. We can yell and scream for pudding pops in creative ways. We can do a poem about I want a pudding pop. But ultimately, if the people who have the power to give pudding pops or not to give pudding pops are not listening to my pudding pop poem, I am literally pissing in the wind. I'm not getting anything beneficial out of it if I'm ranting and raving and hollering and screaming, and nothing becomes of that ranting and raving and hollering and screaming. I ain't did nothing but wasted my time and my vocal cords. So again, I ask, how many pro recasters are there out there? Guesstimate? I mean, seriously, because that determines what you can and cannot do. That determines what you can and cannot say. Because I got this many people behind me. You see what I'm saying? But if you got like 100,000 people, probably not enough to do what we was trying to do in the first place. You trying to get people to sign petitions. You trying to get people to make their voices heard. Are there other ways besides petitions to get your voice heard? I'm tell you right now, the result you're getting and the result you want is going to require something more physical. You're not going to be able to do that 100% online. No way. Period. I've boycotted before. I have never, ever did a successful, like, sitting in front of my computer doing a boycott. You boycotting something, that means you boycotting every aspect, everything. if you're boycotting it. You're not buying Black Panther comic books. You're not buying Black Panther action figures. And you certainly aren't watching Disney movies. But we've had this thing where we're kind of lukewarm with it. I ain't pro or anti. I'm just here. So I can say, Recasttchalla. What are you doing to get T'Challa recast? And what have you done to get T'Challa recast? Anything? Nothing? Something? Arguing back and forth with people on Twitter ain't how you get T'Challa recast. Those people you're arguing back and forth with on Twitter have no power to get T'Challa recast. So why are we yelling and screaming and going back and forth with them? Because they like to hear the sound of their voice. They want to see they tweets show up and shine so they can be somebody special. I had somebody tell me, I ain't been on Facebook. I mean, I ain't been on X long enough to understand how it works. Maybe I don't want to lobby or talk about my position on X because I see what kind of platform X is. So again, when you get a chance, shoot a number to me in the comments. If you've done the research and you know literally how many people there are who are pro recast, holla at me. Drop it in the comments because I would really like to know. That's it for now, y'all. But fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of the other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.